So I'm spontaneously working on my headliner.
All it takes is one job, oh yeah. All it takes is one job, and everything is gonna be okay.
I've had some fabric that I just ordered off of eBay, and my headliner's drooping, and somebody put this magnificent TV in the middle of it, and it's dirty. And so I started taking out my vents to try to figure out how that went, and one of them was kind of falling out, so it wasn't too hard to figure out. But these just kind of spin and unlock out of it. I'm gonna pull this gaudy TV out of here that has scratches on it for some reason. I just noticed that. I've never actually opened it. Gonna just try to get a new headliner in here. I kind of know the concept of how to do it. I know you're supposed to tear off the old fabric. You're supposed to brush it down and get all the old glue off of it and whatnot on your backing. Glue your new fabric on. And I have no previous knowledge or sense of how to do this, but we're gonna see what we can do. So we'll get some of this stuff out of here. This car was wired for super big stereo, all kinds of video and stuff. I've actually put some new stereo back in it, but all this stuff is straight 2003. It's kind of funny what I've run into. I'm gonna have to get a new controller holder. So this was like an install kit for this Yukon. So I need to get the thing that held this originally, because I am not putting this TV back in here. I might run down to the salvage yard just to see what this is supposed to even look like. I'm trying to take this apart to where I'm not totally taking everything out, to where I don't have stuff just laying everywhere. But I do need to get some of these stereo wires out that were in here. But yeah, just kind of pulling the tops off on these things and see if I can't just slide that headliner out. Nice part about this Yukon is I have a nice big open door in the back to get it out. Alright, the hardest part was these little guys. They're a little coat hook, whatever you want to call it, clothes hanger hook, which was always just for ease of manufacturing. It wasn't for your convenience. And so I should be able to possibly get this kind of waggled down one way and start to back it out here. This is going to be interesting, huh?
Yeah. It looks like we still got something connected up top.
Ready, set, terrible.
Great success.
Here's our ugly headliner. But supposedly, I can take this off of here, clean this stuff off, and then stick my new headliner material on. Alright. This is some sort of Harbor Freight looking stripper disc. It's plastic. Guys, I think that I'm going to try it on it. Not with a grinder, just by hand. Alright. Look at that. I think this is working extremely well. Seems to be just cleaning it right off, and you can see the fiberglass like form they made there. And so I'm going to continue, but I'm not going to make you watch. Alright, I'm sweating profusely, but got it all scraped. We'll vacuum it up and see how we look. Probably touch up a few spots. Went straight through on it, and it took me probably a half hour to scrape that, and that's why I am sweating everywhere. Alright, now that I got it pretty cleaned up, I just got a little bit of pre-cleano on a rag, like a paint pre-cleano, And I'm just gonna rub it over it. It seems to be cleaning up some stuff. I got this headliner fabric and it's off of eBay. It's supposed to be enough to do a Yukon. It was $100. There's our backing. It has a backing that we were scraping off there. Holy cow, this is barely enough. They didn't give me any extra, did they? I'll start in the middle and kind of work our way out. But I better make sure that when I stick it down and when I'm coming out that I'm kind of stretching it. And then on our little AC control vent here, I don't plan on cutting that out because I don't know what's supposed to be going on there. I got some spray adhesive here. I did not buy it for this project. I've had it here in the shop for a little while, but everything I've used it on is actually pretty great. I dare say that I almost like it more than the 3M90, but I can't say that for sure because I've used that 3M since high school building speaker boxes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start from the center and work our ways out. I'm not gonna put any more adhesive on there than I wanna work with. You have a couple of chances to pull this stuff up with that adhesive. Try not to get it on your hands, you have it all over the place. Get a little wrinkle, just pull that part up and relay it. Like I said, you'll have a couple of chances here to make it right. That corner is just barely making it. I don't even know if it is. Hopefully the plastic of the interior covers it. Kind of giving it some relief cuts here so it can dry correctly. I don't think that looks too shabby. I think it'll even look better after we get our pieces all cut, our vents in there and all that. Might not be perfect, but you know what? Not too bad for a guy that has no clue what he's doing. Alright, I'm gonna get my hands cleaned up here and stuff and start cutting out all our vents and whatnot. Here we are, and there it is. I wouldn't say I'm a professional. I wouldn't say that I knew what I was doing, so don't quote me, boy. Well, the sun's starting to go down. I don't quite have it done, but it all turned out really good. I'm happy with it anyways. For a first job, I have this I need to take care of because that's our control that I need to get the original piece for here. But I'm pretty happy with it, you know. Considering I've never done one before and I do not have proper training, but that's another job done on the Yukon. Yukon do it.
All it takes is one job, oh yeah. All it takes is one job, and everything is